The title of today's lecture is going to be the Russians and the Byzantine Empire. But first, I want to go back a little bit, just because I think you should see some of this. This is a mass of humanity. For example, here's a person, here's a person, here's a person, and all these are lots of people going around the Kaaba multiple times. That's part of the Hajj that we've talked about. And you can see here's another, this is the Grand Mosque. It's humongous. Again, you can see throngs of people here and here that they go to in Mecca. And that is Jerusalem, by the way, Dome of the Rock, where Muhammad is said to have ascended into heaven. Okay, the other thing I want to, on your test, you're going to have multiple maps, so make sure you go back to the maps. The other thing I wanted to show you is this, Sunni and Shiites. A lot of you didn't get the second part. So you got the Sunni and Shiites split, but you didn't get the Shiites are descendant of a brother-in-law of Muhammad. The name is Ali, A-L-I, as opposed to the Sunnis believe that the Caliph, the leader of the Sunnis, should be chosen by Muslim leaders. So Ali, brother-in-law of the Muhammad, is the leader after Muhammad of the Shiites, and Sunnis believe that the person is chosen in a way by divine help. Okay, so what we want to do now is we want to go to look at Muslim contributions. We've talked about Islam. All these things are things that the Muslims give us. Arabic numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. The concept of zero, it didn't exist before the Islamic Empire. All of these you are taking Algebra 1 and we'll take Algebra 2 in a year or two. Thank the Muslims. Observation and experimentation. Think of your biology class. That's the Muslims. This is something that could be on the test. Science. They give us astronomy. They give us encyclopedias for medicine. They start the concept of hospital. We already know about mosaics. Universities. Another thing they bring us. Okay, calligraphy. Calligraphy is the very fancy writing. Geometric patterns, such as, get you there, here's a geometric pattern. The same thing over and over again. And of course you can see the Roman architecture combined with the Muslim influence in you got it, mosque. Okay, and you can see the geometric patterns, the arch, the over and over again pattern. This is the Taj Mahal in India, which is Shah Jahan's beautiful mausoleum for his wife who died, and this is how he showed how much he missed her. Persian carpets with, again, the geometric designs over and over again. Very expensive, the worldwide. Loved. There's calligraphy, fancy handwriting. Geometric patterns again. Okay, so here's the main thing we want to talk about right now, which is the Slavs are a group of people in what is now Russia. They're going to be influenced by the Byzantine Empire, like all kinds of things, through trade. They're on, you need to know this on your map, the Black and Baltic Seas, and they're going to adopt Eastern Orthodox Christianity, which eventually, when Russia becomes a country, will be changed to the word Russian Orthodox Christianity. So it's the same Orthodox Christianity, but from Eastern to Russian. Okay, so the Slavs unite with the Vikings, and Russia, or Rus actually is actually taken from that combination. Kiev becomes their important center, trading center. Kiev is in what we call Ukraine right now, and that's part of this issue with Ukraine and Russia that's going on. Okay, Saint Cyril, I like Cyril because my grandfather's middle name is Cyril and my son's middle name is Cyril, develops a written language called the Cyrillic, named after him, alphabet. So the Slavs could, guess what, read the Bible, because if they couldn't read the Bible, they weren't going to convert to Christianity, just like we have the Bible in Latin and in Greek in the Greek Orthodox or the Eastern Orthodox Church, unlike the Roman Catholics who keep it in Latin, so they're going to lose people. And eventually, when you get to World II, you're going to talk about the Protestant religions that are going to convert it to German. Okay, so there's Kiev, Black Sea that we just talked about, the Baltic Sea that we just talked about, and then Rus or Russia. Okay, so the Eastern Orthodox Church, in addition to bringing Christianity, is also going to have an influence on their architecture. You're going to see that. And I already said the church becomes the Russian Orthodox Church. And again, there are the domes that look slightly different, but they're not unlike the domes that you see in mosques, except for this is Christianity. More domes. Look how amazing that is. More domes. Then the Mongols are going to invade and Russia and take over. But it's not forever because, and there's another example of the domes that's in the capital of Russia, because Ivan III is going to kick the Mongols out. He's going to create a third Roman Empire. And because he's a Roman Caesar, he takes the name Tsar, which all the Tsars of Russia had until the Russian Empire fell in 1917. So he's the first Tsar, and Nicholas II is the last Tsar. Okay, and that's it.